Alright everybody, welcome. This is a tutorial on Drumatom 2. It's a really great plugin that I just purchased, so I figured I would try to help everybody out. So I'm going to import some drums that I recorded my buddy Brian Collo doing maybe 2 or 3 months back. It's simple, it's just a kick drum, a snare drum, rack tom, floor tom, an overhead, and a room mic. There is a snare bottom. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to import these files. I'm going to analyze the group. This way Drumatom understands what to be looking for. So you have to tell the kick drum that it's a kick drum, the snare that it's a snare, the rack tom that it's a rack tom, the floor tom that it's a floor tom. The overhead in the room, they're not going to be suppressed, but they are going to be used against the algorithm to let everything else know what to phase out. Okay, so if you notice, right now I'm analyzing the group. I've set all the side pieces to kick, snare, snare, high tom, floor tom, overhead, and room. The main thing to understand that the more information you put into this program, the better it's going to work. You don't want to have a bunch of dead space though, because if you have a whole bunch of dead space, then it's going to consider that as part of what it's looking for to help you suppress the sound. So this is just going to take a second. All right, and if you notice, I've analyzed the group. We've got 7 different inputs here. We have a kick, snare top, snare bottom, a rack tom, a floor tom, an overhead mono mic, and a room mic. Drumatom is analyzing all of that information together and creating the best algorithm possible for noise suppression. Again, this is not a gate. This is a noise suppression software. Now that I've analyzed the group, I'm going to try to go through here and see if I can't just make sure that there's no dead space between any of the files. And I'm going to start doing some work here. So let me go over to this focus knob here. Oh wait, actually let's click the kick. Let's go over to the focus knob into a loud part of the song. And my primary concern right now is to get rid of the bleed from the cymbals. Not so much trying to get rid of the snare drum that you hear in the background. I'll use a gate for that later. But I'm trying to get rid of the bleed that's happening while the kick hits are happening. And I'm also trying to not destroy my tone. So we gotta sort of find a great balance here. I'm liking the way that sounds. The snare's pretty quiet. Check that against the original bypass. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe go back a little bit. See now that snare drum's coming back. Let's bring this up a little bit more. That's sounding pretty tight to me. Let's just listen back again. Moving on to the snare. Again, just trying to get rid of that cymbal noise more than anything. I'm still hearing a little bit of that boom sort of sound from the tom, the paper. But it's okay. This is still light years better than it was. All right, working on the bottom of the snare now. Just want to get rid of that cymbal noise once again. I love this knob. The toms don't really sound. Maybe later on I might replace them. We'll have to see. But for now, we'll get this down as much as possible. This floor tom sounds really bad. Yeah, let's just go with a minimum suppression. Try to maintain at least some of that stickness moving in the body. Maybe we can EQ it later, but I have a feeling I'll probably have to dive into my PSL and replace these toms later. Just double checking. All right, that's it. Now I've exported the group. The next thing to do is to import them into Pro Tools and to check all the phase alignment between everything and see how it sounds together. All right, see you next time.